that the special advisor to the president on media and publicity is under fire for saying that it is not the responsibility of the government to create jobs for citizens. As I said, if you look at it holistically, there's sense in what he said. But people, this was part of campaign promises. We will create jobs. They didn't say we will create, they didn't stop at saying we will create enabling environment for jobs. They didn't say, it was not that verbose. The speech was not that plenty. It was, we will create jobs. In fact, we had numbers given. We had specifics. So we'll create jobs, and this number of jobs between this period of time and that period of time. And now we're rounding off 8 years later, and you're telling me that it's not the job of the government to produce jobs or to give jobs or to create jobs. Gotta make us understand that, right? So it's like an all-day event. Social media, Twitter, Instagram on some quarters, hashtags trending here and there. People are not agreeing at all. Nigerians are not smiling. As I said, it's like cracking jokes at a funeral. Ill timing, man. We'll be looking at that in a bit. And, of course, all those stories that are trending at this time. Some Nigerians are still stranded in Sudan. It's a really sad situation. Reports we're getting, updates from that place is not good at all. How they are sleeping inside the buses. Egypt have said they should not enter unless they pay a certain amount of money. What a time. You know that time in the Bible when the children of Israel, the Israelites, they would be faced with some situations and then they would gnash their teeth and say, oh, we wish you left us there in Egypt. At least we had this, at least we had that there. You brought us to the middle of nowhere and I was suffering much. Maybe that's what they are saying right now in the land of Egypt, at the borders, because they didn't allow them to enter. So they are stopped at the border. God, must be really tough, man. And I hope that nobody says, oh my God, I wish you left me in Sudan, the war-torn area. I just hope that that's not the case. Anyway, stay with me, okay? Yes, news roundup will last from 5:30 until 6 p.m. And then at 6, the comprehensive news bulletin, the Citizen FM News, will be coming your way. I'll be bringing you all of that and so on and so forth. So stay with me. I'll be here with you from now until 7. Hey, don't forget African Vibes. We'll be doing that in between as well, looking at interesting information about Africa today, what's happening across Africa. Okie dokie, it is time for that break. You want to stay? I think you should stay. I advise you very strongly that you should stay with me. Citizen FM 93.7.
Let's take you back, way back. Let's celebrate the African people, culture, rich heritage, and wealth of excellence on African Vibes. Keep a date with us on Mondays through Fridays, 3:30 to 4 p.m.
Kabange mujje tunyumye magumba gali bayigi kabange baba sekenya magumba gali bayigi kabange mumpe kungalo magumba gali bayigi kabange kona kungoma.
Let's celebrate the African people, rich cultures across borders, the languages, good food and wealth of excellence on African Vibes. Exclusive on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
And slap on me, something goes scatter in the Wakane yelwa mshinga mbiwe nikaye uroduwela miduwega atabiwe.
Angbanef de yeren kwaya shinga mpagachi doemi sitima miongo hin ate utiv sha itioki Citizen FM 93.7 radio kashin owan Angbanef kwa ngwankwa machi hene kwa chi ama chotom ihemion danza akwa aha ate utichi kati wase sha itioki Citizen FM ate utichi tichi.
Bet it crossed your mind. Stay connected to the Super Citizen Show as we enjoy a great radio experience on 93.7 Citizen FM Abuja. It's the full package.
.20 Super Citizen at Sunset, and now time to take a look at world events today. Today. You know someone who suffers from asthma? Yeah, like they have to walk around with inhaler. It's not a pleasant situation. A lot of people try to, manage it. People who are dealing with it. So do not mock anyone handling or dealing with asthma. It is World Asthma Day, so you could wear a grey ribbon and let's join our hands and support people suffering from asthma. I have a friend who suffers from asthma, and for her I don't know, she feels a certain type of way about it, that she has to carry inhaler around. She doesn't like it, but I mean, you have to stay protected, right? So shout out to every single person dealing with asthma one way or another. Acute, some people would call small, big, on whatever scale. Today's your day and we acknowledge you. So here is to you. You're strong. Keep it up, all right? Keep it together. And may God continue to help you through it. All right, appreciate your teacher. It's our Teacher Appreciation Day today. Take a baby to lunch. I don't know how that even happens, but you're encouraged to take a baby to lunch. Yes, a lot of highbrow restaurants these days, I think they've even been for since, but I've seen a couple of them that have special chairs for children. So yes, babies who are maybe a year or close to a year old, people can sit actually maybe 6, 7, 8 months. It depends on your child and the pan of their their development. A lot of times people who hang out to lunch or just go out to lunch, they are able to take their children along. So today especially for people who fancy the idea of taking a baby to lunch. Yes, take a baby to lunch, but hey, keep a very, very close eye on them. Okay, we don't want no drama. Sandra, are you listening to me? And your name is Sandra. It's your day today. You see, it's been argued that name Sandra would help propel you to greatness. Yeah, somehow if your name is Sandra, you are on the path to greatness. But of course, you know that it's not just about your name, it's also about the things that you do every day towards greatness. So Sandra, this is to you. Celebrating you today. Yeah, I'm celebrating you particularly today because you're just an amazing person. Because you're Sandra, that's all you need to be an amazing person. So, happy Sandra Day to you. Foster Care Day. It is. Okay, I'm not done with the names. Hey, Byron. If your name is Byron, happy Byron Day to you. So here is cheers to you as well. Some people would like Serena names. See name now, Byron. I think there's a movie I watched. One of the characters, his name is Byron, and he just got involved with a very ratchet baby mama drama, and the girl would go on and on and on, just yelling out his name, Byron, and I'm like, no, stop it already, stop. Anyway, moving on now. It is Harry Potter Day. Grab your wand for fans, please. Me, I don't like anything that is not basic. I just like life easy, okay? Man sees woman, they fall in love, they live happily ever after. And those are my kind of movies. You see all this Harry Potter thing, all this Lord of the Rings, all these, they're a little too deep for me. I think the farthest I have gone for movies like this, maybe Game of Thrones. They're not even close, but Harry Potter is not exactly my kind of movie. So you see all the fuss, you see all the about Game of Thrones, about Harry Potter, I cannot relate. But it is International Harry Potter Day today, so it is worthy of mention, and we need to acknowledge every single person who is a fan of Harry Potter. So May 2 brings merriment to Potterheads around the world. Do you know it's such a big deal that the then UK Prime Minister David Cameron declared this day an official international holiday to honor the literary work of the writer J.K. Rowling. And it's been over a decade since the release of the last book in the series. The passion surrounding the characters and their life events have not even faded for a bit. Some people would die. It is such die-hard fans. All right, so this is the day you just grab your wand and allow yourself into the magical history of Harry Potter. I'll be cheering you from a distance, though. It's not my thing, so I'll just be here. I'm like, yay, go on. Yay, please go ahead. It's Harry Potter Day. Now it's defense. Okay, so I did mention earlier, Brothers and Sisters Day. Reach out to your family, okay? I don't know whatever blood there is that exists between you. You guys are not on talking terms. It's okay. Bury the hatchet already. Every family have their own drama, okay? It's not peculiar to yours. And my brother, he's such a bad person. My sister, she doesn't see me eyes. And all of those. See, if people tell you their stories, you will rush and go and hug your sibling. Yes, everybody get their own for body. All right, so reach out. Be good, be kind to your siblings. It's Brothers and Sisters Day. I don't want to overflog that, okay? Baby Day. You have a baby you just put to bed. Congratulations to you. It is your baby's day, regardless of the agenda, regardless of their name, regardless of everything. Once they're a baby, they pass. It is Baby Day. I love babies, by the way. Okay, finally today on my list, I have tuna the fish. Yeah, it's World Tuna Day. No joking. Tuna. Yeah, it's delicious, but I'm also not a big fish fan. I don't know. There are a lot of things I don't like, right? Don't judge me. Take it easy on me. I'm fragile. Just take it easy on me. I just thought I should let you into my world once, okay? So I don't really like it. Okay. So that'll be about it today on the list. Thank you. 5:30, I will be back with what's going on around Nigeria and of course the rest of Africa on news roundup. So from other parts of the world, Ugandan minister, can you believe it? Just shot and killed. By who? His bodyguard. More information coming your way in a bit. Citizen FM 93.7.
It has just begun.
Check it out.
Rescan your dial. Now.
You found it.
You found it.
Citizen 93.7 FM. Abuja. We are the best.
To 93.7 Citizen FM. Based in Nigeria's capital.
Your number one radio station.
Shamwari. Remember Shamiso? She's pregnant with Moyo's child. Shamwari. And you wanted her. I don't blame Moyo for getting her pregnant. You told Moyo your vision. I blame yourself. What?
I only blame people for disappointment.
Love him on what platform does he even reign a lot on? I think it's on YouTube more than other platforms. Yes, if you follow Femi, you would laugh a lot, especially when he does this thing about BBC reporters and all of those and those kind of reports. Hilarious stuff. Anyway, the original song is not this one. The original song is actually Don't Blame. That's the title. Released about 2 years ago from Mwanzi, and he's from Zimbabwe. But this Femi guy, this thing you just listened to now, this is a Nigerian guy that did this job. Okay. All right, so what's happening in Nigeria this time? Let's see on News Roundup. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, Femi Adesina is under fire, and it's been on like the entire stretch of day. Some people feel like a statement that was credited to him is not right, or at least it didn't come out right. Okay, so earlier today, Mr. Femi Adesina, who is a special advisor to the president on media and publicity, said it is not the responsibility of the government to create jobs for its citizens. Okay, if you watched that interview, yeah, it was this morning on Arise News Television. So he was talking about the achievement of the outgoing president, that's President Muhammadu Buhari, of course his boss. So the question that was asked him was about the 3 million jobs that the APC promised that they would create in 2015. In fact, I had to do a little bit of research on the subject. I remember that interview where now President Muhammadu Buhari, who was not president at the time yet, during the time of the campaign in 2015, he said that he was pledging to create 3 million jobs yearly. Yearly. Okay? That's annually. For the nation's unemployed youths, if he was voted into power. All right? The former head of state equally promised that he would revive hundreds of moribund industries and textile companies, most of which died naturally due to epileptic power supply and poor economy. Let me even give you a quote of what he said. Steady supply of power is just necessary. If voted into office, we will try within our capacity to revive textile industry, reinvigorate the solid mineral sector, and make sure that state governments work with the federal government to make northern Nigeria a food basket of Africa, where agriculture will be encouraged amongst our farmers. That's what he said. He didn't stop there. He even spoke on Boko Haram during the period where he said Boko Haram issue is nothing but fraud. Yes, it is a fraud, because there is no religion that encourages people to go and kill innocent souls. They go to churches and mosques, slaughtering people just like that, and chanting Allahu Akbar. It is either they don't know what they are saying or they do not believe in what they are saying. That, again, he said. All of these things are on record. That he said. I don't know how else. I really don't know how else to explain what he said, rather than say, oh yes, he did promise to create 3 million jobs annually. Okay, fast forward 8 years later, his advisor on media and publicity is explaining that what the president or the then candidate of the All Progressives Congress, who eventually became president, was trying to say was that he was going to create an enabling environment. This is what Adesina said. Did you say 3 million was the promise? I wouldn't say he put a figure. What I recall was that President Buhari gave the percent of joblessness in the country. I wouldn't recall that he gave a specific figure for the number of jobs we are creating. For all you know, that may have come from anywhere. Regard as it may, it is the job and the duty of the government to create an enabling environment for jobs in the country. It is not the government's or it's not the government itself that creates jobs. All it does is create an enabling environment. Most of the jobs you need in a country would come from the private sector. As long as you have an enabling environment, it is a private sector that will create the jobs. That's what Femi Adesina said today. So the question has been, okay, we're going back and forth. Government said they'll create jobs. Government said they will not create. It's not just the jobs they'll create, but an enabling environment. Okay. Let's even, of course, we can't even agree that the administration did not promise 3 million jobs yearly for the nation's unemployed youths if they are voted into power. That is in the records. So we can't even just shove that aside. Okay, but let's move on, right? Let's just take it a step further and say what they said at the time was that they were going to create enabling environment. How far the enabling environment? Has it been created really? You who's listening to me right now, I don't know where you're listening to me from. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you own a business. A lot of people who have jobs have side businesses anyway. How has it been so far? When did you start your business? Is it getting easier for you doing business in Nigeria? Even you that is a private sector, that's in the private sector. Is it easier for you to do business in Nigeria? Are you able to employ labor as a business owner, maybe a sales girl or a sales boy or whatever? Now, remember what I read from 2015, where they said if they are able to tackle power supply, the problem would be reduced drastically. That's a problem of unemployment in Nigeria. How far the power supply situation? Do you think enough has been done to ensure better supply in Nigeria, or to even ensure that businesses have or stand a better chance in Nigeria? Because more often than not, what we see would be individuals saying, oh my God, it's so difficult to do business in Nigeria. I own this business, I own that business, and it's just been difficult moving from stage 1 to stage 2. In fact, according to recent research in Nigeria, it is said that any business that survives the first 3 years in Nigeria is a jando. By that, I don't mean the person who ran for governor of Lagos State. I'm talking about how that business it should be commended. Yes, it should be commended, because businesses surviving in Nigeria is a difficult task. It is very hard for businesses to survive in Nigeria. So if you're listening to me right now, I wonder what you think about it. I wonder what you think about the back and the forth. Someone in government says it is not the duty of the government to create jobs. But during the campaigns, the government, or the people who were hoping to be in government during the time, said it very casually that, these jobs can be created. They can be created if we put the right machinery in place. All we need is a will to do it. If we decide that we want to do it, it'll be a feat that we would achieve just in a bit. And here we are now 8 years later, not much to show for it. The figures that we're getting, the figures of positive reports we're getting mostly are from projects that the federal government is taking on. You see, all of those federal government initiatives, all of those ones are the ones that mostly we would hear reports that say, oh, they've created certain number of jobs for a certain number of people between what time and what time. Anything beyond that, we don't know anything else. All right, call me again, 0818 22 22 205. The number again, 0818 22 22 205, or you can also call 0903 22 29 797, 0903 22 29 797, or you can also call 0818 22 22 206. Okay, that's the problem, Toddy, what shall I do? Fred? Hello, Fred? I think I would need your help here. Because I can't seem to be able to take this call. I've been trying on it. You're trying to call me on WhatsApp. I can't seem to fathom where to take the call on Fred. Did I click on something? Okay. Did it appear there? All right, the numbers again. Oh, yeah, the numbers again, 0818 22 22 205. Or you can call me 0808 22 22 205. Wait, I think that's what I just said. Okay, 0818 22 22 205. And it's WhatsApp call, basically. That's the one that is giving me a lot of trouble. But if WhatsApp call is giving you any problem, please call me like normal, regular call. I think that would be easier for us. 0818 22 22 205 or 0818 22 22 205. See, that's what's happening. Okay, 5:43. Fred's trying to sort that out, but we have to move on, right? We cannot be stuck on here forever. He's trying to fix it. Once he's able to, I will begin to take your calls. All the stories trending at this time. I mentioned how that there are other issues happening across other parts of Africa. Let me do that very quickly and then return to Nigeria to see some headlines trending at this time. So, reports from Uganda, not so great actually. It covers a story of a bodyguard who shot and killed a government minister in Uganda earlier today in an apparent private dispute, according to local media from Uganda. So the attacker, who has not been publicly identified, but we know that he's on the bodyguard, is one of the bodyguards of the said minister. He turned the gun on himself. Okay? And the minister's name is Charles Angola. He served in the government of President Yoweri Museveni as the junior minister in charge of labor. Army spokesman Brigadier Felix Kolagie said in a short statement that an unfortunate incident led to the killing of Angola. Said we shall inform the public the details as we jointly investigate the matter. My God, you just look at your boss and just shoot a gun and fire and die. Hello? Problem. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay, man.
Nah, it's not as better as I thought. What did you say?
My name is Patrick.
Oh, great. Good to have you join us tonight.
Yes, I need a call you for WhatsApp.
Oh!
I get that.
Chai. Were you able to fix it? Okay. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, concerning what Femi Adesina said, I think I will not take it to heart. Personally, I will not take it to heart.
Why is that?
The reason is this, because he's just doing his job. That's what he's paid to do. We know the records. You just highlighted the records here. So it is only those people, maybe they think that we don't know anything any longer, but like I said, it's just his job. So let me go.
What's his job?
His job is to just say whatever it is that will defend the president.
Chai.
So even when it is truth, even when the truth is obvious.
Okay. I think you already said it, so I don't need to ask you further.
So he will twist it just for us to make sure that the president is looking good in our eyes.
Chai.
The truth of the matter is this: Mr. President said a lot during the time that he came in 2015, and it's unfortunate that all the promises he made, none. I think he did not fulfill any. when it comes to employment. Like the figure you read out, you say 3 million jobs yearly. That's so in 8 years, if you calculate it, that is almost creating that's almost creating almost 16 million jobs. No, not it's even more than that, sir. So that is almost creating like 30 something million jobs. So 30 something million jobs. I think 36, right?
I'm not following you to do the math though.
So now we know where we are right now. Many people are out of jobs. Many people don't even cannot even do businesses. You are asking a question: how does it feel doing a business? My sister, it is not easy. See, if you want to know that it is not easy, go and set up a business. Go and set up a business. You will understand what I'm saying.
From the reports I'm getting from small business owners, I don't think I want to set up a business.
It's scary. I know somebody who started a business last year. So we hardly see him in the shop any longer. So the guy don't even move on. They go do other things. What about his money, his investment, the place he rented? So these are the things that we are talking about. And when people like Femi Adesina are speaking, we will not blame them too much. We already know the truth. We just hope that the incoming administration will do better. There is a lot of issues. Everyone was saying something in the morning that is not jealous the next administration. Even me too, I said it once. I said, you should not think that it is play, he wants to come and play. There is a lot that he will do. I saw it in the newspaper headlines today that I say he will make tough decisions.
Exactly.
I don't know that if he's taking those tough decisions, he's even considering Nigerians, because there will be tough comments when that time comes to. So as he's making tough decisions, Nigeria will comment toughly. So he should prepare his mind. I just hope that in Nigeria for our dream will be bet in the next administration.
Just reference to the question you were asking, if 3 times 8 is 24 million.
24 million.
So that's what they owe us.
24 million jobs. So we know that more than 24 million jobs.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Successful one. All right, one down. If you're able to, please go ahead and try and reach me. 0818-2222-205. Having a hard time with it, but by the grace of God, the Father Almighty, will be able to pull through. Or you can send me a WhatsApp message. You know that's an option, right? Yes, you can. What now? Yes. Try and send me a WhatsApp message to 0818-2222-205. What a time. Oh, Jehovah. Okay, so a statement, the reference that Patrick just made earlier to a statement credited to the president-elect is that of saying that he's going to be making really tough decisions at this time. Yes, he did say that. It's going to be tough. Anyway, in Delta, pardon me, not Delta. Where's Port Harcourt? Rivers, yes. Wike's state. That's Rivers State now. Do you know that it's public holiday on Wednesday, tomorrow? Yes. Because President-elect will be visiting. So it's automatic public holiday in the state. And I don't know, right? I don't know. Sometimes when these public holiday things happen, I'm excited for the people who really don't want to go to work, right? But I also worry about the economic implication of these moves. What that means is that a lot of banks will not work. Nothing would be happening. Naira would not be exchanging hands. And if we were to take stock of the financial implication or the economic implication of some of these decisions, we would see how it is not just about saying it and be like, oh, it's a public holiday, everybody just sit at home. That's why a lot of times most economists do everything that they can to ensure that the economy keeps running. If the people threaten to go on strike, to say they will not do something or whatever, yes, a strike action in any capacity, the government usually does everything that it can to discourage the people from carrying out those threats on strike actions. But in a situation where we are in a habit of declaring public holidays as often as possible because of a visit by a public official or whatever explanation that there is, I think we should also be very ready to have the conversation about the economic implication of those moves. I'm just saying. But just so you know, tomorrow is going to be public holiday in Rivers State, as president-elect will be visiting Rivers State. Abike Dabiri Erewa, yes, she's a reappointed NIDCOM boss. Who was it, Seth, that I was talking with earlier, and they were like, oh wow, really, that's happening at this time? At this time when this back and forth is going on with Sudan, and I'm like, is it primarily a duty? I mean, and the person was okay. So let me just lay it out on the table so you understand the position. The person with whom I was talking was of the opinion that anybody whose name is mentioned in this time when this thing is going on with Sudan about evacuating Nigerians from Sudan and not successfully evacuating Nigerians from Sudan, nobody should get reappointment, or nobody should be re-elected or in whatever capacity back into government. And I was asking, why do you have that position? Why are you maintaining the position? And the person said, in places where we call sinner climbs, not necessarily because they are more sane than we are, whatever explanation, however it is that we came up with that sinner climbs, mantra. In sinner climbs, you would see people resigning at this time, saying, oh my God, I can't do this job. Nigerians are stranded, or my people are stranded in whatever country. And for sins of commission or omission, however, whatever explanation that there is, I am unable to ensure or guarantee their safety back home. And as a result, I am honorably tendering my resignation. But what we have is different here. I try to understand the person's perspective. But again, it is what it is, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you what went down between me and someone earlier. That's just me saying. But what is news is that the president has approved the reappointment of Dabiri Erewa as NIDCOM chairman again. Okay, let's run through. We have 2 more minutes to go. I was never detained in UK. Peter Obi clarifies. Our promise of change has been fulfilled. Buhari tells new FHA homeowners. Oh, really? Okay. Appoint technocrats to succeed. Obi, Fayemi, tell incoming government. Okay, yes, I've taken this one. Our promise of change has been fulfilled. Buhari tells new FHA homeowners. Do you agree? Police take over Abia Assembly over alleged impeachment of a speaker. There's local politics there. Nigeria, what's off? Not having Osinbajo as president. Perspectives, different people would react differently to that. Court adjourns trial of 3 Abuja clerics until May 10. PDP set to screen Deputy Guba candidates tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Okay. So that'll be about it today. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. Stay with me. Top of the hour, 6 o'clock. I will be back with the comprehensive news bulletin. I am